Annam Brahma. Food is God. Food nourishes our body and so our soul too. It is very important to cook in the best mood. Be meditative and cook in a positive, universal mind. By being aware of these suggestions, one nourishes oneself, one's family, and whomsoever one serves. Food is an extension of love. So, cook with love. Namaste and welcome on the show. So happy that you keep on watching for all these years. Thank you. I have a beautiful guest on the show, our daughter Dimple. Welcome on the show.
Thank you.
So, because it's so hot, people wants to eat more salads, yogurt, cooling things. So I decided to make two beautiful salads. In our language, we call it raita. Where there is yogurt, it's called raita. So we will start with cucumber raita, please. So we will have graphics soon. Cucumber raita. 1 cucumber, washed and grated, squeeze gently to remove excess juice out of it. 1½ cup of yogurt, 1/6 of a teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons cilantro leaves, finely washed and finely chopped. 1/8 teaspoon of cumin seed powder, roasted, or if you don't have, unroasted. 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. So, I will show what I mean by one thing. Always leave the skin on, keep the heart of the cucumber on, nothing to throw away except the top and the base 2 tips. Once you grate the cucumber, not very finely grated, little bigger piece, then squeeze out very gently juice, but don't throw it off. It's wonderful. Cucumber whole itself, juice, everything is wonderful for our eyes, for our skin, for our hair.
Yes, for everything.
And we know in a spa they put cucumber slices on our eyes. We have seen many pictures like that. So here you have ready-made juice and you don't pay anything for it. You just drink it up. So the cucumber. So do you want to put it in a bowl? And it's good to remove little bit juice, otherwise it becomes too watery. That is why to remove the juice. And then salt. Sugar is always and always optional in my every dish. It brings little taste and it enhances all other taste. That's another thing. Cumin seeds I highly recommend. Roast some, make powder. Very little cannot be grounded in any machines. So put it on a cutting board and roll with the rolling pin, roll it off.
Yeah,
after roasting.
that was always been done in India. Everyone does their fresh cumin like that.
Yeah. And the aroma you will experience
it's really
is
nice.
just beyond this one.
Like whenever I'm making my spice mixes in the restaurants, then people say, oh wow, we can smell them outside.
Yeah. And everyone will always love. And then yogurt. And that reminds me, yesterday it was art walk and I went to couple of, of course, few stores and the lady said, oh, we go to masala all the time. And the other lady said that I want to go to Flavor, your Medford restaurant.
Yeah.
And the third lady said, the maximum time, if any restaurant I have been to, masala.
Okay, that's very nice to hear.
And three out of these were Shakespeare girls. And they had so many praises, and all wanted to take the cooking class also.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
So, and cilantro. Actually, it's fitting in the bowl. If you don't want to change the bowl, you choose whatever you want to do. And in this, people who like to have little more spice can add ginger and jalapeno grated also. But I wanted to leave it like this for you to taste something where there is no spice. But it's so easy, and you can make whole meal out of it. In India, the actresses, they have this as their diet food.
Yeah, true.
And if you don't want to eat dairy, then you can turn it to coconut cream. So then it will be dairy free. But this has been always used in India, and every dinners would have.
Yes. When you have a party, this would be there, one of the raitas or yogurt dishes, whatever you call it. It's sort of the Indian salad that is there. You'll have 2 vegetables, a lentil, and our bread, that is, it could be a roti, a paratha, a puri, rice, and this along with dessert. But this somehow, it adds to the richness of the whole meal.
Yeah.
It is always
And
there.
balances, because other food can be little spicy. So this is to balance everything. And you know, it's nurturing to the body. So you feel satisfied and you don't want to keep on eating more and more and more.
In masala, we have a cucumber raita, but there we chop the cucumber and do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's good. It gives a nice bite. So good exercise to the teeth also.
Yes.
So it's always good. And you know, whatever works for you, you can have bigger chunk, smaller chunk, whatever works for you, whatever is your liking.
Yes, true.
Okay. And then we want to have another dish. So if we have graphic, please. Okay, it's called Beet Yogurt Salad. 2 beets boiled and cut into 1-inch squares, half apple cut into half-inch squares, 1 stalk celery finely chopped, half cup walnut small pieces, 1 cup onion finely chopped, 2 cup yogurt, add more if wanted, and half teaspoon of salt and some black pepper powder. Now first we talk about beets.
Yes.
Beets are blood purifier. So it always gets number 1. It is vegetable. So again we get vegetable in our body. And again it satisfies us. You feel full. So that is another point. Beets are very easy to cook. Well, it takes longer time to cook for sure, but I do cut in 4 pieces and boil. If you use pressure cooker or now those electrical cooker, easier. I now use pressure cooker mostly, and once the pressure comes up, in 5 minutes it's cooked. And I just wash, cut, pressure cook, and then chop. And skin, outer skin, then it can be removed. But it's good to keep the skin on, and otherwise I keep the skin on also. So if it is, you know, peeling out itself, let it go, otherwise use it.
And it tastes very good, just this with some salt and lemon juice.
Yeah.
A freshly squeezed lemon tastes so good.
her younger two daughters, they love it.
Yeah.
And they made me use more often. On my own, me and Krishna, we didn't
Have that
use so
taste,
much
yeah.
beets. But because the girls liked it, and young people like it, and it's so good for the body, so then I don't have to, think again.
Yeah.
Every week, once a week, there is always beets. And many people like to use the bottle or frozen. You can go for that too. I like to always cook at home, so
From scratch. Always the nutrition is better when you cook it from scratch.
of
So.
course. But I now have started understanding the time frame.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody is struggling with the time. So just, yeah. So put the beets, please. And chopped apple. When I come to studio, I can't cut the apple last minute. So what I did, I did put little lemon juice. So that you see, apple remains. So don't
Yeah.
use the lemon juice.
Yeah.
But it remained good. So that is the advantage of knowing something nice. And onion and
Celery. Okay.
Once we had Diwali party, potluck at my home, and somebody had brought this salad, and I liked it so much that it became my favorite dish. And walnut.
And do you toast the walnuts or just like that?
I didn't. It's your choice.
Yeah.
And salt.
Yes.
And little black pepper powder. It balances everything. I tell people who cannot tolerate heat at all, still use a little bit of black pepper powder, because to digest your food you need heat, and that is why it is always required. Ginger, black pepper, chili if you can tolerate, but otherwise these things are must for everybody. And then yogurt as much it can fit in the dish. Again, the pieces of beet you can have smaller, bigger, grated, however you prefer. Tiny bit of nut.
And the beautiful thing with a beet raita or a beet yogurt salad is that the color is so pretty.
Just, in the cooking class I teach another kind of salad, mixed veg salad, and then the highlight is how much to add the beet. Because if you add more, your dish will become red. And it is, when there are many other vegetables, then beet cannot be the most prominent. It should be one of the blend where it looks pinkish and things like that. And that is a very special moment. How much to add, keep on adding little bit at a time, and it's such a fun. Cooking can be really fun when you put your interest in it.
That's
And
very
that's
true.
where you stand very strong.
I think you brought that interest into my life. You inspired it, because when we were kids, whenever we came home, there was always something interesting to eat, something different cuisines from all around the world. And that is why, like, I was just talking to the Mail Tribune 15 days ago about our new restaurant. And I said that's where I got inspired to do a global kitchen, because That's where we were exposed to all these different cuisines.
Yes,
Yeah.
from the very earlyhood. Otherwise, I am coming from a religious family where only the, main food, Gujarati kind of food was being cooked. But then I don't know from where I got all those inspiration.
Yeah. So it's trickling down everywhere.
So tell me some spicy story about the restaurant.
It has been a wonderful ride, just getting it all together, thinking of this new sort of concept and how it would work. But Medford is really enjoying it. They are really appreciating it, and that's what I hear most of the times, that all these different cuisines in one place, like the whole family, everyone likes different food, and everyone gets something that is a favorite, and so everyone's enjoying that.
Wow. And what is the story behind in the kitchen? What happens? I mean, someday somebody won't come, and other day the cook is disappears, and the pot washer may not turn up. I mean, that's
Then
the story.
everyone fills in. But we have a very good crew there, very good staff. So we're very happy with both the restaurants, very good people working there. And like you have always taught, that you have to cook with love, and I also tell them that what we are doing is we are nourishing people, and so that positive vibe should be there in everything we do, because you are putting life into someone through your food, through your art. So it should be with a very positive attitude, and I think that really helps for people to enjoy it. It just comes across when you do it in a different way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking with the Shakespeare girls, that they are artists, but this is our art.
Yeah.
And even how to place a jug, that is important. There should be your touch, your heart, your love. And then only the food can be good. And you can't dump anything, you can't throw anything, you have to just do everything with awareness, love, positive vibes, and that works best.
Yeah.
So this is really, even if you are eating outside, still hold that thing in your heart. Wanda has gathered some clips. Is there any clip she wants to show? It's about our awards video. And she has gathered. I wonder. Yeah. This was the first year
Well, congratulations.
we had this.
Thank you.
And what does it mean to be
The
an
RVTV
audio
Awards,
operator?
the CAT Awards.
Yes,
Yeah.
CAT Awards. The
One has to be really
very first
careful.
or second
The
time.
sound, how the sound, somebody speaks slowly, somebody
a proud
speaks
moment.
loudly.
it was.
arranging, so that the sound.
I had
goes
no idea
smoothly.
what kind of
And
award
sometime
thing
it
can
happens
be.
that, they have the mic and they keep on touching to the mic, or the jewelry keeps on ringing, and we sweat for them. So all the minute things does matter when we produce the TV shows, and the person who is talking may not be aware, and then we have to signal them that don't touch your chest because you are hurting the mic and it's making noise. So these are the things we always be careful with.
Great.
Well, thank you, Kumud.
Thank you.
Thank you, Wanda, for taking all that trouble. My cooking classes are starting from September 17, September 24, and in October 1 and October 8. Oh, thank you, John. It's on every Tuesday, and I'm always available if any group, it has to be at least 5 or more, and they want any day, any time, I will be very happy to teach the class. I love sharing, and that is the thing which is really keeping, I work so hard, but I love it, because it means creating something, sharing something. For the TV show, I was going to have another guest and he was going to present the food. And last minute he called, Kumud, I'm not well. Okay, I had already planned whole day that day with lot more work, and so I had only Friday to prepare, and I was so tired to go to art walk. But I had to go to art walk also, and I had to prepare also, and I did it.
For your cooking classes, I think what people really enjoy it the most is that you all sit and eat the food that you've made together. And that I've heard from all your students that that is so special for them.
Yes.
So that is really fun to do that.
Sharing is our inner nature. The mother, when the babies are small, she goes and gets the food for the babies. You feel so good when you share, and when you sit in the group, the joy.
The joy of eating, and I think you digest better, you eat more, you enjoy more.
Yeah. So that is really keep on sharing. And you know, restaurant you can't take people all the time because it gets expensive. But when you cook at home, it's so much easy. If you don't want to cook all, create potluck. So then you don't have to, because you will be setting up the house and everything. Create potluck, but share, and you share the love, you get the love, you get the joy, and you feel so good about everything, about your house, the things you want to show everyone. And yay, Indian Bazaar, it's coming up on September 13, 14 and 15, 9 to 4, and I hold only twice in a year. So this is the last chance of this year. No, well, first chance of.
No, second. Yeah.
Last chance of this year. So come, and for that my phone number 541-864-9620. For my cookbook also, you can get it from Karma, from Masala, from Co-op, from Bloomsbury Bookstore, from Amazon, and Create Space, and maybe soon from Flavor as well, because it's in Medford, so we need one agent over there.
Sure. And I was just thinking that we've made raitas today, or these yogurt salads. So there are other different yogurt salads also. We make one with boiled potatoes, which also tastes very good. We put some mustard powder in it, and it really tastes amazing. Then we do with bananas.
Oh, people like it?
Yeah. And then also pineapple. That is also very refreshing, and especially in the summer, you enjoy all these raitas.
Yeah. And it fills you up.
Yeah.
So that is, again, you are eating dessert without putting sugar or putting very little sugar. So that is a big advantage. Yeah, once long ago I had made banana yogurt here on the show. But after that, never again.
Okay,
so,
yeah.
Good reminder. And you can do with any vegetable which are,
You can do it with carrots, cabbage.
Yeah.
And even like this in North India, roasted brinjals, roasted eggplant, raita.
Yeah. And we can do with the green mustard also. So there are many.
Yeah, you can mix and match, and that is the beauty. Invent your own dish, and this one is an easy one to do.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, and always you'll have different taste when you cook at home because nothing is the same. So that is a wonderful part of it, and you never get tired of eating it.
True.
And yes, thank you to RVTV crew. I've got the best camera people this time. So I'm so thrilled, and my Wanda and my John, and there is another guy, I forget his name. So thank you. You know, or like they say, to raise a child, whole town needs. To make the show, we need lots of people. And these are the names you read, plus there is another people. If we have any technological difficulty, the RVTV staff comes and help us, whose name is not written, but they are always there for our help. So I am thankful to all. Then there is a person who puts the shows again and again and again. So there is lot more is happening in studio, and actually I invite, I think I brought maximum students to this studio. It's really worth learning, and everybody is so nice, so loving, so patient, that you must come and learn here. Dimple and her husband became TV producer.
Yeah. I'm going to do a show very soon.
Ooh, it's going to be very special show. So be on lookout. It's going to be in this month only.
Yes.
Wow. So be on lookout. We don't know still what will be the heading of the show.
Yeah, we'll work.
But it will be some Indian dancing, and she's an excellent dancer with lots of expression, which is very special about India, and she is really master in it.
The mother always feels the daughter's great.
You have. When she dances, you dance with her in your heart. And I just look in wonders. I become a little child watching. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come to see me. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you
It's been
for
a delight.
coming.
Yeah. Thank you.